Hello students. In the last English lecture, we have seen page number 76 and completed question number 2 and question number 3. Now we will start with question number 1 assignment 4. That is, with the help of this play, write what the belly does. Okay. So here we will see the answer for this question, and the answer is the belly does the most important work than all. It digests the food and gives energy to other body parts. Okay, so here this answer is completed. Now question number 2 is, write down rhyming words for the following on your own. So first is dry, and the answer is cry, C-R-Y. Then comes second one, weak, answer is seek, S-E-E-K. Third one, tired, answer is fired, F-I-R-E-D. Okay. Now question number 3, complete the following. After 2 days of not doing any work, okay, first mouth felt, answer is dry. Second, hands and feet felt weak, W-E-A-K. Third one, eyes could not dash see properly. See properly because eyes were very weak, tired, exhausted, because there was no food. Okay, they didn't get any energy. Fourth one, the ears and the nose felt tired, T-I-R-E. Okay, so these are the answers. Question number 4, you silly fellows, who said these words and to whom? The answer is the brain said these words to all the body parts. Okay, so here page number 76 we have completed. Now we move on to page number 77. First one is, complete the following sentences using your own ideas. First, they have given the answer, lift a heavy bag. It's our own imagination. Second, put down the bag. Third one, make some tasty snacks or food. Okay. Fourth one, hold this book. Fifth one, pull the rope. Sixth one, read this newspaper. Next, carry the bag. Eighth one, push the car. Ninth one, eat this chapati. 10th one. Oh, only 9 are there. So here question number 1 we have completed. Now question number 2. If any one body part is ill or injured or unable to work, how will the other body part help? Write about one such occasion with the help of your experience. Okay? So here you will mention one occasion when this thing happened. Okay? It's just an imagination or experience also, anything. So answer is, once I had injured my right hand. At that time. My left hand helped me in picking up the things eating food, wearing clothes, taking bath, brushing my teeth, etc. Okay? So here, page number 77 also we have completed. Now move on to page number 78. Here what they have asked, write which of the body parts you use while doing these things. So first is ride a bicycle. They have given the answer. Arms, legs, hands, feet, eyes and ears. Now in every action, eyes are included. Okay, because without seeing you can't do anything. Okay, and normally hands are also included. Now second activity is swim or swimming. So the body parts included are legs, hands, eyes. Okay. Third, write the answers to a question. So while writing the answer, what you use? Eyes, fingers, thumb, hand, brain also. Without using your brain, you can't write the answer. You can't recollect the answer, or you can't think about the answer. Fourth one, eat your favorite dish. Again, eyes, hand, mouth, tongue, teeth, throat, fingers. Okay? Next, go home when someone at home is calling or calls. Again, eyes, legs for walking, and ears, because without hearing that you can't react. Then climb a ladder, eyes, legs, knees, toes, hands. Next, choose and pick up a ripe mango from a box of mangoes. Obviously, eyes, nose, hands, fingers, brain. Okay. Next, make a phone call. Eyes, hands, hand, fingers. Ninth one, take a bath. Eyes, hands, elbow, wrist. Okay. Just think over and then write. 10th one, switch off lights and fans in another room if there is no one there. So if you are the last person to leave the room, what you will do, you have to switch off the lights and fans. So eyes, brain, hands, fingers. So here we have completed this lesson. That is lesson number 22. Lesson number 23, that's the two merchants of Seri. It's a very nice, interesting story. I will just tell you in short, so that in the next period, in the next lecture, I can start with the question answers. Okay, so this is a story of two merchants. One is honest and one is very cunning, greedy. So what happens? These two merchants, they sell their products. They sell tinware and brassware. And what happened? They, while selling these things, they move on the street. Okay, and what happened in on that street, in one of the houses, there lives a old woman with her granddaughter. And this old woman, she is very innocent. She has a golden dish, which she thinks that it's a simple dish, and she's a very poor woman. She doesn't have anything, any money to purchase anything for her granddaughter. And what happens when this greedy merchant, one of the merchant, when he comes across her house, she sell her. She wanted to. She just shows her a dish to that merchant, and that merchant is very greedy and cunning. So what he says, that this is a penniless thing. Okay, you won't get a penny for this, worthless. So he just throw away the dish and he goes away. Then the next merchant, he arrives there, and this lady, she tries to sell this dish, same dish, to that honest merchant. And this merchant, he takes the dish in his hand, and he comes to know that it's a very precious gold dish. So what he says to that lady, you keep it with you, I will bring more money tomorrow and take this dish. So next day he comes with the money and takes away the dish, giving her a good price for that dish. After that, again this greedy merchant, he comes there and he says, okay, if you want to sell, you can sell that dish to me. I will give you some, just a lump sum amount for that. But then that lady, she says that, you have cheated me on, okay, because that the dish was of gold, made up of gold, and please don't do this to any other customer, and be honest, and I have already sold that dish to that honest merchant. So the moral of the story is, one should not be greedy, okay, and if you are greedy, you will lose the things, okay. And so here, this greedy merchant, he has paid the price for his dishonesty and greed, because the dish was already sold to the honest merchant. So here we have completed this story, okay, and the question answers of this lesson I will give you in the next lecture. Thank you.